Hello, hello, testing everyone. Hey, hope that you're joining us. Missed you guys so much. It's so strange not having concerts in March and April and May. Today would have been our big grand finale concert for the five preparatory orchestras, and it would be going on. We'd be busily trying to feed you and get you to wear black socks and get you all to fit on the stage. This has become a tradition that we've been doing for over a decade now, and to not be able to do it, well, it presents a lot of challenges, and we thought that it might be fun to show you off in other ways, and the only way that we can, well, given this this government shutdown. So anyway, I'm here at the school. I've got students joining us from chamber orchestra. We're going to show some symphonic music that they recorded live just before the pandemic hit. And then I've got a handful of really talented Lyceum Philharmonic students that are going to play for you. So if you're just tuning in, stick around. I also have a really big announcement for next year, and I'm going to save that until I think more people are on. But this is going to be a year you'll never forget, and hopefully it'll make us all a little bit more grateful for the chance, the privilege, really, to make music. So I'll play a little bit. Hopefully more and more of you will join, and then we can start with our student performers. This is just an arrangement that I came up with of one of my favorite hymns. So if you're just joining us, this is going to be our big living room concert. We would normally have our final concert today, and last week would have been the Philharmonic's big Thanksgiving Point Tulip Festival concert. The Tulip Festival was so great, they actually delivered some tulips. Because people couldn't come, they were cutting the tulips and giving them away and selling them. It was, anyway, they really love us, and if the Tulip Festival or if the Thanksgiving Point is able to, they'd like to try to do something with us later this summer. We're just going to kind of have to wait and see until regular activities are able to resume. So for now, just stay safe and find new ways to love music more. If there's one thing that I've learned during this pandemic situation is that we depend on each other's humanity really to motivate our best efforts. You know, and I can't tell you the number of times when I was, a young music major where I wished that the whole world would just go away so that I could get my practicing done, right? Because you're in that practice room and you're working hard, and then, there's a social event that you want to go to, or there's more classes, or there's work, or there's all these distractions that sort of circle around us when we're trying to do our practicing. And right now, so many of those have been removed. And some of you, I'm sure some of you, are making ideal use of this time and putting in lots of practicing and scales and exercises. But I know for me, it's just been hard to say, great, well, I guess that means I get 6 hours a day to study scores and play my cello. Instead, I'm finding that I miss all of the interactions that we have that help to motivate the practice, that help to give us reasons to stretch ourselves and put forth our best efforts. So anyway, in the comment sections, let me know how you've been overcoming that and challenging yourself and making yourself practice even when you know there's not a concert imminent. And maybe today's event provided some motivation for some of you. If you, so this, I'm going to play one, maybe two more, probably just one more song before we get to the real talent. And this one is actually one of the first things that I ever recorded on film. And it was for the PBS station that no longer exists at BYU. It was called KBYU, and it predated BYU TV. And if you go looking for Case and Brown and Bach, you'll find this old recording that I did in my early 20s for BYU TV, before widescreen, before HD. But I had way better hair. And it's recorded on my great-great-great-great-grandfather's cello. It was when I still had his instrument, and that was part of the charm. But anyway, go back and look and see what I looked like back when I was 22, and hopefully the audio isn't too bad either, but ideally it's better now. Here's the Sarabande from Bach's Third Suite. So if you're just joining us, that was the Sarabande from Bach's Suite in C major. We're going to be hearing a little bit more of that piece today from one of our students. The, if you are in need of a musical lift, may I prescribe some Bach? No one does it better. No one does it better. Okay, well, hopefully we've got most of you listening in. You didn't tune in to hear me, of course. You tuned in to hear our students. And this time I invited all the students from all of our orchestras to join us. And we got a couple of brave young people. Lynn Chen from the Chamber Orchestra has volunteered to play. And let me just see if she's on. Hey, Lynn, are you there? There she is.
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, and I love that dress. That looks so great. What are those instruments on the wall behind you?
There's a violin, a viola, and an Appalachian dulcimer, and a banjo.
Awesome. And I remember you from the concerto concert. You played another instrument as well. What was that?
It was an erhu, which is a Chinese violin.
And it was so cool. How did you even learn to play that piece? Do you take erhu lessons?
I take erhu lessons.
Okay. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's so cool.
Yeah, we only found out about it because I was homeschooled one year in 4th grade, and I was learning Chinese phrases, and we stumbled upon the word erhu, which we wondered what that meant, and we found out it was a Chinese violin. And so the next time we went to China, we picked one up.
And who's your teacher? There's an erhu player in Utah that's just ready to teach?
Yes.
Oh, cool. All right, so tell us a little bit about what you're going to play, and then just go for it.
I'm going to play Go the Distance from Disney Hercules. And
all right, go for it. We'd love to hear it. This is Lynn Chen from the Lyceum Chamber Orchestra. That was so great. I wanted to sing along. Thank you so much, Lynn. Super brave of Lynn. Everyone give her some love in the comments section. Beautifully done. And we hope to hear you again next year, maybe on the violin, maybe on the erhu, who knows?
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's see. Okay, so we've got some more to show you, but I want to give you a chance to hear a little bit of our unpin Lynn. There we go. Sorry, you'd think I'd have it figured out by now. Pin me. Okay. So at the end of the year, the symphonic strings went into the recording studio. Now you have to remember what it was like to be in symphonic strings. Most of these students are in junior high, and they went to the recording studio, most of them for the very first time, and recorded the Four Telemann Violin Concerto. Really great arrangement, professional recording up at Solarium, and we turned it into a slideshow using pictures that we took throughout the year and for the role. And so I want to show that to you now. Symphonic string students, I hope you're watching, and we'll put this out on YouTube independently as well, so that you don't have to, scrub through 15 minutes of us chatting to get to it. But this is your premiere of our Lyceum Symphonic Strings video. So I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, well, we'll get that posted on YouTube, and then you can watch it independently. Sorry for all the weird audio and video stuff. Our next performer is Abby, and she's going to perform Gabriel's Oboe.
Hi, my name is Abby McMullen, and I played first oboe this year in the Lyceum Philharmonic, and I'm so excited to play for you today. I'm going to be playing Bach's famous Arioso, so I'm so excited to play for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon.
Abby, we are going to miss you so much. That's like the greatest piece for oboe ever. So thanks for sharing it with us. Our next one is by Karina Miner, and I think she joined us. Hey, Karina, are you there? Unmute you.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so tell us about your the video that we're gonna play.
Okay, this is it's Bach's cello prelude suite thing, but it's not the first one; it's the third one. So I really I've been learning it this past year, and I really enjoyed playing it. And it's super pretty and fun to play.
So this is supposed to be a living room concert. Did you record this one in your living room?
I recorded it in the backyard because the tree is prettier than my wall. So
I love it. That's exactly the way that I do it too. If at all possible, get out there in the backyard. So I played the Sarabande from this suite earlier, and now you get to hear the Prelude. So this is Karina Miner in her own backyard playing some Bach for all of you. Let's see if it'll let me share my screen. And hopefully we got the bugs worked out. That is so awesome. I'm incredibly proud of that. She's my Karina's one of my students. So, Karina, good job. I can't decide which funny Karina story to tell to everybody. So I'll tell the one from just yesterday. She had her lesson and she said, "I found this really cool concerto that I've been playing cello a long time. I had never heard of it before." And she's like, "I found it on IMSLP. Let me play it." And she played that, and I'm like, "Oh, that's great. We can do that instead of the other concerto." And she said, "No, not instead of. I want to learn the other concerto too. All I have time to do this summer is practice. Everything's canceled." So now she's learning 2 concertos, 2 movements of Bach, a popper, and anything else? I don't know. But lots to practice, right?
Yeah, it's a bit.
What was the name of the concerto?
Miaskovsky. Really pretty, and it's Russian, so.
Yeah, she went to Russia 2 summers ago.
So yeah.
Yeah, we were playing Kabalevsky at the time, and it was lots of crazy Russian music. Hey, fantastic job! That looks so great. Your backyard is awesome. Yay, Karina!
Thank you.
All right, and we've got Callie. Callie, you're going to be next, and I will. So I'm going to unmute you if I can, and pin Callie. Callie recorded this Beethoven Sonata for us, which I'm glad, because sometimes this Zoom audio isn't great, whereas when you record it and have a pianist there, it's a lot of fun. Beethoven Sonatas are my jam. Why did you pick this one?
I think it's really pretty. I really like it, and I think it's cool that he named it, or he didn't name it, but it was named the Spring Sonata after Beethoven composed it, and it's spring right now, so I thought it was perfect.
I've been listening to Beethoven sonatas while I mountain bike. I found this incredible new recording of Pierre Fournier's playing, and I'm just freaking out about it. Do you have a favorite violinist that you listen to when you're listening to your Beethoven sonatas?
I listened to Nancy Zhao. I think that's how you say her last name. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
While mountain biking?
No, not while not.
All right, well, we'll have to do a Lyceum mountain biking day because there's got to be a mountain bike. So before I play this Beethoven Sonata, and I'm wearing my Beethoven shirt because I have a big Beethoven announcement, we are officially invited to join BYU Idaho's symphony for a performance of Beethoven's Ninth at the I Center in Rexburg, November 7th, 2020. So as long as we're able to do big events, we'll be doing that. The I Center is a lot like the Conference Center. It seats 15,000 people. So the Conference Center seats 22,000. That's where we do general conference. The I Center seats 15,000. And we're looking at our orchestra plus their orchestra and a choir of between 300 and 400 people. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony is the piece of music that that's responsible for my whole career. When I heard that piece, it changed my life. And so I really hope that it'll change some of your lives next November.
But I don't get to go to that, right?
Because you're graduated. Tell us where you're going to college.
I'm going to BYU in the fall.
Awesome. Are you doing violin or piano?
Neither at the moment. I haven't decided yet. So I'm just going to take a year.
This is the problem with being too talented, Callie.
I don't know.
Okay, let me see if I can get your video up without any of the shenanigans. This is Beethoven Sonata number 5 by Callie. It looks like you've got the lovely and talented Jane Galloway accompanying you. All right, I'm going to mute everyone and share my screen. Here we go. That is amazing. I love that piece so much. Did you choose that piece, or did your private teacher help you pick it?
My private teacher helped me, but I had been listening to some pieces and I really like that one.
Right? Beethoven sonatas. Everybody play Beethoven sonatas. You will love music more. So Callie was one of our concerto winners. She didn't do on the last one because her 2 pianos in the house is a little bit tricky. But equally talented on violin and piano, and so great. I can't wait to see what you do at BYU and beyond. And if they don't let you play in their orchestras, give me a ring. I know a guy.
Awesome. Good to know.
All right, we've got one more that you're going to be able to hear today, and then we're done. So this one is Michaela. Michaela, are you there? I was hoping to be able to show you the Sibelius 2 video. I guess I could show you the rough draft, but it's not going to be good, as good as the real thing, which I'm hoping will still make it in time for Friday. It's Wednesday, so Fox 13 may end up pushing us another week, but right now we're hoping to do Friday at 9:30 to be part of the Rebound Living Room concert series on Fox 13. Either way, we'll definitely have a video to you for the Sibelius Symphony No. 2 that you've submitted to. Also, concert and Philharmonic students, this Friday is your deadline for Near My God to Thee submissions. So if you haven't got those in, make sure you get those in by Friday. Are you trying it, Kayla? I still can't hear you. Yes, the video will absolutely be on YouTube, those of you who are asking. Near My God to Me submissions are due this Friday. It's all on their site. You submit it through their Google form. So make sure you get those in because they're anxious to have us do it. They've opened this up globally, so there'll be orchestra members from other groups. But we're sort of the named group, and a lot of you have procrastinated. He texted me yesterday and he's like, well, we've only got like a half a dozen that have submitted, including people from Tokyo and Europe. And I'm like, just wait, they're teenagers. They'll do it. They just won't do it until the deadline. And so I hope that you all get those in by Friday so that we can have the Near My God to Thee video work. Kayla, if you haven't registered for for your Lyceum Orchestra next year, make sure that you get yourself registered. We sent out all the notifications earlier this week, I guess, and you have until tomorrow to get enrolled. And then tomorrow is our deadline for new auditions. So tell your friends, and hopefully they'll get it all done. Hopefully your friends will get that going as well, so that we can hear all the new auditions. And as soon as I start hearing those new auditions, if you're not enrolled for your seat, we'll assume you don't want it, and we can give it away to someone else that's new in audition. So we've taken away all of the financial concerns by eliminating the first month of tuition, the COVID-19 stuff. If we're not able to start by September, and I really think that we will be able to, if we're not able to start by September, then we will definitely not be charging anyone until we're actually in rehearsals. So, Kayla, you keep trying to get that figured out. Maybe I'll give them something to listen to while you're fighting with your computer. I know that that's one of the things I have to do all the time.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, Kayla, you're back. Hey, I guess that was just a nice excuse for me to be able to play some songs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Michaela, West, tell us everything about the piece you're playing and then give it to us.
All right. I'm playing Elegy by Beethoven.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Kayla, that was awesome.
Thanks.
Hey, where are you going to college next year?
I'm going to BYU.
Awesome. And what are you majoring in?
Viola performance.
Okay. And they're getting a brand new concert hall just for you. That's what I hear.
Oh yes, definitely.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks to all of you guys that participated. It's going to be really hard to say goodbye to some of these seniors like Michaela, Callie. I feel like I remember Kayla when she was pretty young. I think is this your fourth year or third year in Lyceum?
This is my third year.
Third year. And it's been amazing to watch you grow up. And Callie and all of our seniors, I'm so proud of you. Keep trying to find ways to love music more. Keep an eye out for our Sibelius 2 virtual video that's coming out soon. Symphonic Strings, I'm going to post that slideshow as soon as we get off here so you guys can watch that. Sorry about the tech. And hopefully we'll be on Fox 13 this Friday at 9:30. All right, thanks you guys. Love music more. See ya.